It's gonna be a quick one. I wouldn't say quick, but it's definitely gonna be just chatting. No. Yeah, it's gonna be quick. Not too quick. Just testing out some games. Well, optimizing some games, showing y'all some optimized settings, and I just needed to stream today because I didn't stream any gameplay this week, so I've been too busy on this Lenovo. So sorry, but we'll be back to regular scheduled programming soon here. But let's go ahead and first let's talk about what should we do first? Oh, I gotta set up my thing first. Hold on. Live streaming is hard. Go here. We're gonna be talking about some optimized settings for a few games. I'm gonna try to do this quickly so we can get through a few games. But so far, Lenovo Legion Go 2 with that VRR screen is worth every penny. I'm sorry to say that. Sorry to report it if anybody wanted to hear bad news. But nah, it's worth it. Easy as that. It's worth it. Now, I wish it was $200 cheaper. Yes, but to say it's not worth it is crazy talk. It's worth it. It is worth it. And we're going to talk about a little bit of reasons why as we go through some of these optimized settings. So let me just finish out what I got to do here, then we can get started. And like I said, if y'all got questions, put them in the chat. I try to answer whatever I can. What else? Technology. I just got to go through these silly updates every time I start. Save. Save. And we should be good now. Let me start up TikTok. All right. Lego. Get it? Lego Legion. No, just all right. So first off, I'm in the beginning area, so I really can't say that this is a good settings. I'm trying to get to the end here. I hate how long this take. I wonder if they have because I played this on my PlayStation, so my save is on my PlayStation, not on this Lego. And this is definitely a game I just put on my system to test. As I won't be playing this through on the Lenovo Legion. And I don't know where they want me to go now. Says, yeah, talk to him. Yeah. Did I miss something? Oh, there we go.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
So, with this one, my settings were to get to a solid 40 FPS, if not 35 to 40. I really didn't care to have it at 60 So their settings, they had me at low. I switched it up to medium. They have ray tracing off. I turned it on and turned on ray tracing ambient occlusion. Is that? Yeah. And then I went to display, went to window, full screen. The rendering resolution is at quality instead of they had it at performance. I can continue to go up to maybe a because this is still showing at a 67%, so it's really doing it at 1280 800 and upscaling to 1200p. But I did not cap it at 40 fps because honestly the battery life on this has been really good, and the fans don't kick on that often, like to the point where it's super loud. So 40 fps is good for me on this game, and that's what I kind of target when I'm trying to be mobile but also have some good quality. And this thing can do ray tracing, which is is a nice.
Like the glow on the portkey container.
Obviously, a lot of them could do ray tracing, but this one actually can put a little bit of effort on that low ray tracing, which is sometimes matching that PlayStation quality.
What in Merlin's name?
Sometimes, obviously, not all.
Godric's heart.
But it's good.
Where are we? I don't believe it.
Like, you can't tell me this don't look good. Stop it. But I gotta see what it looks like when we get into the real world and like start flying, because then they'll tell me, okay, you're doing too much. But right now it's okay. And it's right now I'm sitting on performance. I do not have it at 35 watts. It's whatever the performance wattage is where it's at. I keep it on performance at all times because you still get like 2 hours and 30 depending on like the type of game you're playing. So I'm not trying to push the envelope on power, and that's kind of how I keep it. So most of my testing is going to be done on performance, not balance, not efficiency. It's going to be on performance. I'm never going to push it up to 35 watts. Because if I got to go there, then it shouldn't be played on the handheld.
Your wife's portkey. Oh, yes, of course.
And that's where you go to streaming. So I'm going to show y'all a little bit of GeForce Now too. A little later. That's probably going to be just a quick little,
Stay close.
what they call them, shorts or TikTok or whatever. But the quality of the screen matched with the quality of keeping that resolution high. Like, I'm having a hard time lowering this resolution, but 800p upscale to 1200 is still pretty sharp for mostly. So it's still pretty decent. I just have a hard time going below 1000, or at least that 1080 mark on this screen. But the good thing about this one is that VRR window starts at 30. So maybe this is a little too loud. Let me turn it down a little bit. And that's at 70. So I'm gonna put it at 60. But that was at 70. This actually has really good sound quality too.
It's a security measure. Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you? Heard of it? These are the lower vaults that we're passing now. How deep are we?
Now, if you're thinking about presentation, Hogwarts Legacy on this is really good. So if you wanted to have a good time, this is definitely going to beat out the Switch 2 port. It's definitely going to beat out pretty much almost matching. To me, it matches PS5 quality, but I could be wrong. But to me, it looks really good, especially on this OLED.
12. Momentous day.
We just gotta wait till we get outside to kind of confirm it. I'm gonna skip this stuff because I've seen it already. But as you know, this game has been optimized really well due to the fact that it was on the Switch, it was on older consoles. They did a lot of optimization for this game, so it is going to run well, 100%.
Vault 12. Thank you for your help.
I also want to explain some of the philosophy on how I optimize too, but we'll get to that.
I wonder if you might.
I already talked about it a little bit, but
indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door. Wait. Professor,
he's doing too much.
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think.
I can't skip this.
There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps. Revelio.
Oh, I also wanted to show y'all this.
No time like
I'm not even gonna stop it.
See what we're missing, shall we?
I want to show y'all hibernation versus sleep.
Focus.
I want to show y'all how long it takes. Now, I went away for like 4 hours and came back after hibernating, and I didn't pause it. I didn't do anything. And this is what you get. Like, you hear it completely shut down. You don't hear anything. And there's no tapping. Nothing's going to start it up. You got to hit the button. So if I hit this, let me show y'all what happens. Now, that took like what? I don't know. 10 seconds, maybe 8 seconds. It's going to get you to this screen. Let's see. And then you're back. Now, to me, it shuts off my controller. But these are still working, right? These are fine. But obviously, I'm playing around with this, and I could just start it back up, and it works. Now, did I miss something? Absolutely, because I didn't see that screen when I shut it off. So I guess being conscious of that is something you want to be aware of, but hibernate does work. I just, everybody's scared of the reliability of it. But games got autosave, so if you playing a modern game and don't got autosave, you need to go ahead and turn that game off. Okay, what do I do next?
Revelio. A door.
I thought I did already.
That's a start.
Guess I didn't do it already.
Symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to... I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the port key container. If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Alrighty.
Lumos. This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out. Revelio. What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test? I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
This is gonna take all day, ain't it?
I see something up ahead. What is it?
Maybe I should just switch games.
On the floor.
it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Revelio, I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Lumos,
Well done.
now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Potato!
Look at that Protego. Dang. I always liked the combat in this game. Even though it was easy, it was still fun and engaging.
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? Lumos, what's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
How do you do revealing those?
Revelio.
Oh.
I suppose I'm on my own this time.
Where do you need to go?
Lumos. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Look, I need to align these statues with their reflections.
Guess I went too fast.
Potato!
Hold Y during Protego to stun enemies with a stupid Verify counterattack. Says, oh, so I gotta hold it? Oh.
Lumos.
What up, Clay? How you feeling? We're gonna have to stop this one right here. This one taking way too long. But you can see that OLED. Ooh, man. You talk about some black levels. I don't know, man. Can't go back to no regular screen after this.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead. That's what you're seeing. Oh! Oh. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Gotta love it. Yes, we still holding steady. Screen looks great. Smudge on my screen. The OCD. I need a nice I need a nice screen protector. Everybody that ever claimed that they had a smudge-free screen protector lied to me.
Oh, good.
They all
We
said,
haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus. Professor Weasley, we've won.
Ah, yes. You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain
Gryffindor. That's what I want.
expectations.
Stop playing with me.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professor.
Indeed.
Curiosity.
A desire.
Possess a willingness to forge ahead alone.
Yeah.
Better be Gryffindor.
Alright, let's skip.
It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth.
Man, it take a lot to get to this one.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Well, where the heck is the common room? Am I going crazy? You gotta go up?
Now, which way is the common room?
Alright, we're gonna have to stop it here. Because, man, this is. Can I save? Yeah, let's save. Alright, let's go. Next game. I did not expect that to take so long. Alright. Sorry about that. But overall, the game runs really, really well. I'm gonna wait till I get to the hog meat in order for me to kind of give my final verdict. But to me, that can do some easy, small ray tracing, can do some medium settings, can have a high quality FSR running and not balanced or performance to get you a good or better picture. So I don't know why it's doing this, but it's really irritating my soul that every time that I go out of a game, it like has this bar on the side. I don't like it. Let's do Alan Wake next. This is Play Night. If you never heard of it, go look it up. It's just a way to kind of be a library manager for all your games. I like it, and I use it for a lot of my PC handhelds. Oh. Yeah. So Alan Wake 2. I started this one up because this one's like really good at okay. What just happened? PC handheld, I swear. All right. I just started this one up, and the key to this one is black levels and performance and like shimmer. So what I wanted to solve for, because I wanted to play the DLC on this game. I beat the game already, but I want to play the DLC, and I'm gonna play it on here. So I wanted to make sure one, HDR looked okay, which it does, but it's finicky and it's weird. It doesn't work right unless you like the menu. At least the menu isn't working right. And I'll show you guys exactly what I mean as I was setting it up, what I was seeing. But black levels and shimmer. This game is notorious for just having shimmer, and I don't like the shimmer. So one of these settings will fix that, and I'll show you guys exactly what I did. I'm just waiting for this. Guess I'm waiting for it to finish. It's taking a long time to load here, buddy. Jeez. All right. So now, if you can't tell, ain't no shimmer in my game. And these black levels are great. Because what I did was, and I'll show you exactly what my settings are. Went to full screen. We got 1200 display resolution. Render resolution is at quality, of course. We got FSR2, ill, but it's okay. VSync is off because we got a VRR display. Make sure you always turn off VRR. Brightness and calibration was the problem for me when I was doing the HDR, and now it fixed itself. So maybe it was just I had to turn it off, turn it back on. But before, it would just kind of default back to HDR and wouldn't let me change my settings. So now it seems to be working. It looks a little blown out on the screen, but it's not blown out to me, as in the highlights. So if you're looking at here, it looks pretty blown out, but it's not on my screen. And I could probably just turn down my EV exposure value to let you guys see exactly what it looks like for me. But that seems like a lot, and I don't want it to be that dark. So that's what it looked like for me. Now let's go back to where I was at. I'll leave it at 14. I'll leave it at 13. Okay. All right. So, well, I guess, I don't know. Should I match my settings so you guys can see exactly what I'm seeing? I don't know. It's okay. Yeah, that's too dark. I barely can see anything. Let's go back to 12 at least. All right. So overall, shimmer. Shimmer is what I was trying to solve for. And as you can see, this is the best you're going to get with this game. Because there's just a ton of shimmer. And I'll show you the one setting that I changed that helped a lot reduce. You can turn off film grain and stuff, and it's in motion blur. It's supposed to also help with shimmer. Like if you turn those two off, it's supposed to help a little bit. But to me, I'd rather just have the motion blur on. So I'm gonna turn that back on. because it's not even, to me, it doesn't do nothing to the eye. I don't know who said that, but it doesn't do anything to me, for me. So post-processing, we have here at high. It was the main one that I turned off, and I just kind of go through all the settings. Post-processing, texture resolution, medium, medium, medium. So this is a base of medium, and then going to low for a few things. So global illumination is still going to be high because, yeah, that looks disgusting if it's turned on low. Medium, to me, it's no point in having it on if it's not going to really do what it's supposed to do. Shader resolution, shadow resolution. I don't see a big difference in these, so I switched it to low to get performance back. And then the big one that I wanted to talk about was global reflections. This here is what's going to cause you to have a ton of shimmer. Like if I turn that back on, everything in this picture feels like it just doesn't, it's like almost nothing is actually static to me. But when I turn that off, it actually helps for some odd reason. And I'm assuming it's just because it's not trying to put everything in that process. So to me, this is a much better image. To me, this is a much better approach, and 45 FPS feels really good on this screen. Anything over 35 feels really good on this screen because it has a really good VRR window. And yeah, you just want to get immersed in the game. You don't want to be thinking about, why is all this shimmer on my screen? And to me, this really helped.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is.
As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away. 100% bad news.
Now this is the DLC, so be mindful of that. This is not the base game, this is the DLC. But to me, it still looks and operates really well. And I don't know if you can tell, but this thing is quiet, like scary quiet. Like you can't hear it. Like this is, I'm gonna shut up for a second. I got my stuff very sensitive. Like if I tap something, you can hear it. I'm tapping something way over here, you can hear it. I can't hear this thing. Most of the time I'm playing it and it's just, I'm like, dang, how much more efficient is this chip? Because in the fans, like, I don't know. That's why I say it's worth it. Because it's just way better experience than I've had with other handhelds. On that lower TDP side, like I don't push these things because I don't care to. I don't go above and beyond. I don't mid-max all the time because it just doesn't, like, I don't know, those extra frames that people really be fighting for and trying to get. I feel like y'all don't play no games, to be honest. I feel like y'all just be benchmarking stuff. Y'all don't actually play the let me stop. But go ahead. But basically what I wanted to show y'all is the game actually still providing a good quality without doing all the additional. And to me, having a solid frame rate with a steady image, and it's still pushing, like, I don't know if I would want to have this at native. Just doesn't make sense, but we'll see what it looks like at native. And that image quality does look sharper. You get a little bit of that blur out, but it's now in the 20s and it's out that window, so it doesn't feel as smooth. So for me, 800p is good if you want to my next best thing would be to go into the settings and change your actual resolution here. But I don't want to do that. I just feel like if I'm letting them do the quality at 800p, it still looks good in this game. Now, if there was a significant decrease in the overall resolution and quality level, then that's when I would think, okay, it's time for me to, you know, go into RSR or the Radeon Super Resolution, switch my stuff down and do all that extra stuff. But to me, it just doesn't feel like it's necessary at this point. I can still game, have a good time with their inside of the game's FSR. And I know a lot of people like the control panel resolution. I just don't feel like it's necessary due to the fact that these, like the actual in-game FSR resolutions and all that stuff is meant for you to use that so that they have like certain things that I keep saying like the overall global level is not going to have access to within the game. So I use that instead. Let's go get into some combat, see how I hold up. And like I said, from 35 to 48, those are really good levels for me. I'm actually nervous because I ain't played this part yet. What happened to you? We got a gun? Ooh, shotgun.
Extra firepower.
Shotgun? Dang.
Back where I started. Spatial recurrence usually observes the law of three.
Text show up really well on here. It's obviously a massive screen. Screen is massive. We're gonna talk a little bit about that too, because man, it's heavy.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, dream logic flawed, the feedback loop.
Okay, we gotta at least go into some combat. What's that going on? I was just here, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Do I got my... I don't remember how to do stuff. Oh, there we go. Hold that, buddy. Oh. Bro, I'm shooting you in the face. You should... No. Stop cheating, bro. I ain't got no ammo? Oh, shoot. Well, Christopher, I'm sorry that I offend you, but that's what I want to do with my counsel. I just don't push the boundaries because I have a PC that can run things in a space that are... I guess that fighting for that in-between, Chris, is like a big waste of time, in my opinion. It's either going to be optimized for a handheld or it's not. If I'm fighting as much as I got to kind of get the time to play the game, and then I'm fighting to get the game to play well on something that, like, I just have something that just comparatively outpaces it, that in between that y'all trying to, you know, solve for, so not worth it. Oh, and I got cooked. But I get what you're saying too. Like, I don't take that away from nobody. You can do whatever you want. That's what same way I can. It's just more so, what do you value? I value my time. I value being able to play games. So I don't value trying to push it every game I get, because when am I gaming? So that's my philosophy. If I can get to some settings that work, that look good, and I'm probably gonna stop trying to do the remaining. That small gain I'm getting is probably, I don't know, more useless to me than it is helpful. So I'm surprised this game is taking this long to like load in though. Like, imagine sitting here for like 20 seconds every time you die. This wasn't happening yet. This what didn't happen yesterday either. Let's count this, because it's a little strange. That's a long time. A very long time. Let me restart this game real quick. Yeah. Alt 4 out this month. Let me start it back up. All right, let's try this again. How long does this take? You know, you actually lose performance if you got the overlay on too. It's interesting. Almost like they want you to turn it off. Yeah, sorry. Let me not be sassy. Come on, I know this ain't gonna take no 30 seconds every time. That might be something I gotta look into. How long does it take? Let me look it up. How long does Alan Wake's 2's load times long? Oh, it's known for having long load times. I played this on my PC. I didn't feel like it had long load times. Dang. Okay, maybe. Okay, so it's not just me. I thought that seemed like it's a very long time though. I don't know. Interesting. That's a pretty long time. Okay. Well, we can kind of move on to the next game. As you guys can kind of see, the performance was really very much so still stuck in that VRR frame rate, and or at least the range in order for it to still be smooth, feel good, and still have an enjoyable experience. So, I don't believe I turned on any ray tracing. And I think I could get away with it, to be honest. Maybe. But their ray tracing is pretty tough. Not gonna lie. Let's see. Oh, let me turn off transparency. Like I don't need transparency. Look at that. Chugga chugga choo choo. Dang, that mark is at 21. Yeah. It looks better. I ain't gonna lie, it look better. it's like, at what cost is really like, if I gotta go down to performance, come on, nah, that's ugly. I don't think the ray tracing is worth it at that point. It's too blurry to me, and it's way too noisy. With the ray tracing, it's like, look at this, 24. Jeez, that ray tracing is heavy on the heavy. All right, let's go back. So quality, ray tracing off. Off. So game. Yeah, this is a great spot for this game. All right, let's move on to the next. The next one is going to be it's not lighter, but it's more of a, where is it? I was going to do Tekken. Yeah, Tekken 8. So apparently Alan Wake's just has long loading times, by the way. So I didn't think it was that long, no. That seemed like it's not an enjoyable experience. That was weird. Windows. You're never gonna get it perfect. Oh, some smudges. Get these smudges off. Get these smudges off. Yeah, I don't want to hear your load up either. All right, so for this game, I already went into this game too and tried to kind of mess around with some settings because I thought it was, and this is all performance. You guys can obviously see I'm not, it's stuck at, where is it at? Performance, OS power mode, efficiency. That's it. That's a special. All right. Let's go into options. And this works the same way, powered, plugged in, or take on power. On battery. So if you go to graphic settings, I stuck it at 1600 by 1000. VSync is off. Variable rate shading is off. I did use NIS. I thought this was actually better. It was a lot better than FSR, but XESS was yeah, I definitely gotta get a screen protector, Ethan. This thing is annoying the mess out of me already. And I got one. I think I'm gonna I'm gonna look for one when I'm done with this, but NIS was the one I used. Everything on high. Let's play a game. This is pretty straightforward, but it's just really about the rendering scale. I put it at 70. It was at 80 at first, but I wanted to make sure I keep a lock 60. And then there is the overall just the upscaling type. Those other upscalers do not work well with this game, to me. So I should probably play something online just so y'all can see the online too. I suck. I ain't played this game in. I think I suck at Street Fighter. Ugh, this one. Let me see. Let me go to Hereee. Medium settings. I mean mediums. Medium. Alright. That doesn't matter.
Get ready for the next battle.
Nah, with this one, like I said, I wanted to keep a lock 60, but I also wanted that no shimmering. There was so much shimmering happening before. This seems like a very much so steady picture now. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. I love how hard they hit in this game, bro. I feel like everything is heavy. They got some heavy hits. Like, boy, you'll get this kick to the face. Ooh. How did I stop him? The veracity, the intensity, it's all there. All right, come on now. Anyways, yeah, I left them on medium for a reason. Let me feel good. All right, now let me show you guys what it looked like prior. It's just, I don't know why they did that, but the FSR is not your friend most of the time. It looks terrible, but this was not the default settings. Rendering quality, it was at FSR balanced. Yeah, I had it on, yeah, balanced, and it's custom rendering scale. It was on FSR 2 balanced. I don't know if that rendering scale matters here, but for some reason it cut me off. That makes no sense. And it shouldn't be on ultra at all. It should be on high. Yeah, and then it was on ultra, not ultra, but it was on FSR 2 quality. I think it was on, yeah, quality. Even on their quality, it looks worse and plays worse. But we'll see. Maybe it's okay. Well, I know it's not okay. I tried it. You be playing with Lars, Ethan? Who is? Let me see. Where is Lars? This guy? This guy? Boy, he got some crazy hair. Alright, let me see.
Get ready for the next battle.
So still looks good, but if you can clearly see I am not at 60, and there is still shimmer surrounding me. It's the shimmer that gets on my nerves in this one. But it's at 56. So if I was to drop it down to 70, it won't look bad. But to me, NIS allows for just a better upscaling to keep that slot 60 that I want for these games, obviously. And I think it just gives you more headroom for any online matching or whatever that you might be on that might cause issues. So those were the settings I went with, and I like. But once you get FSR 4 on this thing, you can honestly, once you start seeing games with FSR 4 within the settings, like, you know, I ain't. Yeah, I don't want to know how lazy I am, but I just don't feel like doing all that stuff right now. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it on a game that really necessarily needs it. And at that point, I'm like, it just always falls down to how much time is this gonna take, and is it worth it at the end of the day? Because can I just play it on something that's actually gonna give me a better experience? Absolutely, I can every time. It's not a question. It's whether or not I want to do it portable or not. But at the same time, I can just stream it. So I want a game when I want to game, and I don't want it to be a hassle to do so. So sometimes I would just wait for FSR 4 to be natively on these games versus plugging in OptiScaler and doing all that stuff. I like to know about it, but am I going to do it? No. So with that being said, FSR 4 when it comes to other games probably will be the best settings to use for these handhelds. But right now, I would say we still want to stick with NIS. We want to put that down to 70 in order for us to have a locked 60 experience in this game. And that's all I wanted to kind of show for this, that kind of talking to scaling, upscaling, and how FSR isn't always the best, even though it's the main one it's meant to be used with AMD. Sometimes it's just not at the top, at the quality of everything else, and it provides a little bit more artifacts than the other games, giving you a cleaner picture on some of the other upscalers. So let's go ahead and quit that and move on to our next game. Let's see. I've been trying to get Outlaws to look okay, but Street Fighter is very straightforward. I would show y'all, but it's like so easy. It's not even no point. You just turn it on. The only thing that I would do to mid max is kind of mess around with the full screen and all that stuff, but there's nothing really to do on Street Fighter. It runs well. I haven't started up Red Dead Redemption yet. So let me do that one. So that means I gotta go through all the settings though. I gotta actually like log in the social club. I don't really feel like doing that. Let me see. How long is this gonna take? Let's just do a different game first. Gears 5. Oh man, this is a fun one. Some of y'all disrespect Gears 5. I don't know why. I like the story. I like that they tried to put more emphasis on their narrative. They did a lot of that. So Xbox Studios. Yeah, boy. Come on. Oh, let me go to settings first. Get out of here. All right, so it's defaulted to the recommended. That's pretty much all I did was kind of make sure that the cinematics were good on frame rates, that the I didn't even install the ultra textures yet. So even though it say ultra, they're not installed. So it's the next one up, which I should probably go ahead and finish that. What else? I didn't do anything else that was like very significant. I know this game can run at ultra settings, no problem. And what else did I do? I think that was it. Let's go into original campaign, continue. Start game.
Just go, yours! One swarm ahead! One more time! Let's clear them out!
Now, always remember, if the frame counter wasn't on, you wouldn't even feel it. So, for me, default settings, and I would install the texture packs to get to the higher settings. But default settings in this type of experience with this type of clarity on the screen this small, ain't no way I'm going in and try to fix it tailoring or teetering between 48 and 60. Like, there is no point. And I get that may make people feel away, but I want to play the game at the end of the day. So if I turn this off, like, you know, what do you see? Do you see a bad performing game? Do you see a game that actually runs well and looks good? Do you see a lot of frame pacing issues? Maybe, because maybe if you got the keen eye. For most people, this looks like a good time. So, VR, you want to use the technologies they put into place. You want to use the technology that you pay for, because why not? You pay for it. And fortunately, they fixed the biggest problem with VRR and OLEDs, the flicker. So, oh man, get out of there. Oh. I blind him? I ain't got no ammo. Tragic. Oh, it's a thingy. This is a oh.
We're good. Stump's down.
No time for rest. We gotta finish this.
No time for rest. Oh, should I do the overkill or the Nasher? I'm gonna do the Nasher. This ain't got no bullets on it. Oh, I should have got the other one. Give me that. Huh? What was that?
Look out, yo ones. One swarm ahead. One more time. Let's form out.
Anyways, I think the point was made. Well, let's turn it back on here. Oh my goodness. I need that. He took it. What are those things? Oh, I see. I could use those as environmental hazards. I see. I got it now. I can just have them do it. Interesting. Didn't know that.
No, goddammit! Oh shit! Get out! We gotta stop! Destroy him before it kills anyone else!
Why is it not working? Buddy. Did y'all see what just happened there?
One of them try to flank it!
Why is he doing it while I'm on it? All right, we pinned down. I think y'all get it. The point is, the game runs well. If you wanted to kind of go through and update some settings to have your full frame rate, or at least to 60, the things that I would do is probably lower the field of view regardless, because then they need to be that high. My HDR ain't even on. What's wrong with me? It's like 500, right? Yeah. Then we have the then there is the, I think the only thing that I would like, I mean, you can drop down to high, but is it really worth it? Screen space variable rate shading is on already. Depth of field. We'll see once I put those textures on. I don't think the textures are going to do much of make a huge amount of difference because that's just more so VRAM. It's not necessarily. Wow. Okay, that HDR is. You can definitely see the difference in the HDR at least. Everything looks a lot less gray and a lot more vibrant. I thought I had the HDR on. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't change a thing. But if you had to get to if you had to get to 60 and that was the goal, I would go into switch it to high settings versus ultra. Now that'd probably get you there easy.
We're good. Stump's down.
No time for rest! We gotta finish this!
I really gotta pick an overkill. Let me get the other one off you. Rotate. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let me go. Let me go. How long much longer before they got that? I just want to make sure it's installed. Okay, restart required. Cool. Like I said, I don't think the ultra textures are going to do much of it, make much of a difference. Like I said, it's mostly a VRAM thing. And we got plenty on here. Plenty. This game for sure needs it. But, turn my EV down so I can see what I see. Because it's way too bright now. Especially with that HDR on. Crushing everything. I don't like how it works. I don't know. I feel like it's crushing all the image now. It's just crushing it because it's not letting it no light. If I let in too much light, It's just like, yeah, there's no way to balance how to make this look good for you guys at all. So I'm just not. There's no way to balance that. It's gonna be this. The high brights, low darks. It's like, with this camera ain't gonna let me do that.
Look out, yo ones! More swarm ahead! One more time! Let's clear them out!
Okay, hold on. It's at 44. How much RAM or VRAM are you using? Yeah, 51. I'm just trying to get like very busy right now so I can see what is stressing. Yeah, I can't deny myself these visuals for a 60. I'm gonna keep it at this. I think it'll still look good at high though. Let's see what happens if I put it on high. I'm gonna actually run through this game again. Don't they have an overall? Let's go to high. Yeah. You're gonna stay very close to that frame rate. You're gonna stay very close. Let's get into some combat, make sure. Yeah, you'll be very close to that 60 at high. For me, I'm gonna turn off that that indicator, because trust me, I ain't feel no difference when I was playing it at high versus ultra. I can definitely tell that there was a drop in quality. So, for me, we're gonna go here. Which I'm very surprised by, because that millisecond jump is high. It's like going from 16 to 23 milliseconds. That's a pretty stark difference. But for some reason, I just don't feel it. Your eyes will thank you with all of the explosions and the higher quality settings. But you don't have to, obviously. Just drop it down to high, you'll be good. All right, let's, what else? Shadows, I was trying to get the perfect settings yesterday and couldn't. Same with Ninja Gaiden. I showed off Ninja Gaiden 4, Silent Hill F, and Shadows yesterday, in Dead Island 2, and Horizon. So I'm trying to play the other ones. Let's do Teen Titans Wonderland. And then, because this is how a Borderlands game's supposed to run. Borderlands 4 sucks for optimization, and forcing it to play on a handheld, crazy talk. Never do it. It's crazy. But let me show y'all the solution for that as well. But first, we're gonna play a little bit of Tiny Tina's Wonderland. because this is gonna be the little shooter I finish on handheld, because I never got all the way finished with this game, or at least I never really played it all the way through. Like, no, I'm like, I say like 6 hours in. And these are really handy too. Just the quick switcher, really like it. And then the other one. Oh, I got a conflict. Yesterday, today at 12:17. Let's do that one then. I was like, what was taking so long? Because it was that. Because of that. Some conflict was running. Some conflict. Is there a controller wiggle? I would say not controller wiggle. I just feel like they're a little loose, Thomas. For my liking. I do like the controllers. I like the sensitivity of it. And but I wouldn't call them. When you say wiggle, I guess, can you be a little bit more specific on what you're trying to what you're thinking about? Because I can tell the tension, at least for me, isn't where I want it to be. Or are you referring to this? Fatal error. Windows. Emo said, get me out of here. Fatal. I was just trying to compile, what was they doing? Compile some shaders? I said fatal. Guess you gonna get through it this time? Yeah, the Joy-Cons don't wiggle. This is premium now. To me, they have some give, but because of, like, you gotta really be trying. You ain't gonna feel it, dude. You ain't gonna feel it. The last ones I can feel it. It ain't no switch. They did a really good job with the finish of this, to me. Why is it not letting me use my thing? What did I do yesterday? Oh, I had to turn it to FPS mode. Right? Yeah. It is not gonna let me use it. That's what I'm talking about. Windows stuff, bro. Like why is this happening right now? Like why? Windows stuff, bro. I'll tell you the truth. I don't even have God of War on here. I played all those games on PlayStation. I'm not buying them again. Yeah. So, unfortunately, Thomas, I don't have that one. I don't care if that game was $4. I got the emulation game. I got God of War 1, 2, and 3 emulated, but I ain't buying no money. I ain't get my money again. Again? Last of Us again. Hey, y'all ain't getting my money, man. All right, let's see options. Let's go to visuals. Okay, so they're on medium. We got 8x. We have filter. Why can't I say that word? Anisoptric. Anisoptric. Yeah, boy, I got puzzled. I said, antivirus. No, it's filter. Draw distance, clutter, terrain, foliage. I be cracking myself up. Laughing at your own jokes is crazy. Ambient occlusion, medium, FSR 2, quality. Let's see. And then I have it at 1050. So 1680 by 1050 is where I go for this game. Actually, let's try it at 1200. Because I should be able to run this game at 1200, but let's see. Yeah, we're at 6457. I wanted to keep it at 60 though. And when we get into some intense fights, I don't like how it feels. So. All right, let's go over here. I don't know, something about first person shooters is a little bit different for me where I want to keep it at I want to keep it at 60 versus when I'm playing like third persons, I'm okay with it not being at 60. Like this doesn't feel bad at all. If I had the frame rate counter off, I wouldn't even notice anything. What the heck? Did you try the Legion glasses? No, I haven't tried the Legion glasses. This was the 1 terabyte. I upgraded the SSD to 4 terabytes though. So this is the 32 gig Z2E Extreme 1 terabyte. But I just upgraded the storage to 4. But I have not tried the Legion glasses. Tilted a little? I have tilted it a little bit. But yeah, this is another one of those games where you don't need to do too much. I don't even think I'm that far off of the standard settings, X12, full screen. You can run it at full native if you wanted to. It shouldn't have an issue. You can do the resolution scale down to 75, but I don't like doing that. And this is how the game should run. This is how Borderlands 4 should run. But, you know, they decided to use Unreal Engine, so you know, you gotta deal with that. But FSR2 is on quality. It's not bad. Not bad at all. And this is a great experience. And you're still going to get a great performing because, again, performance on here, that setting is still doing a really good job for battery life for me. So I'm not scared that I'm running my games too much and I gotta like calm down. Just not how I feel on this one. So it's good. It's a good thing. Yeah, Thomas, you got to upgrade the console. But I did like a really long hour and 25-minute video I just posted today going through that. But honestly, I wasn't talking. I was just showing y'all what I did. And I got a top-down view just like this of the upgrade and what all the little things I did while I was upgrading it. So you can check out that video if you want. It's got some nice lo-fi music to it. So I meant it for people to kind of use it as they go along with their upgrades. That's why I did like minimal edits. I didn't edit much because I was like, as people go through it, they can just watch it if they want. But if I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I did it. And you could jump around because I got the chapters, but I did the SSD upgrade within that video too.
Remember this. You could have run. Quickly. Prey, oblivious, Are you really so eager for destruction? My last
This was an encounter? I thought this was just like me going to the next area. My opinion on Bazite and those other ones is that they're not optimized for any other consoles or handhelds outside of the Steam Deck. So I know that those, like I said, I always come down to time versus convenience, and well, convenience, time, and actual updates. And not updates, value. Why am I mixing up my words? The biggest thing, period, that I feel like Bazite is good for, and I'm gonna keep saying it, is sleep. Hibernate works too. Like, I'm gonna show you right now. It works. Is it slower? Absolutely. Do I have to pause my games for it to work? Sometimes. Is it on a case-by-case basis on whether or not you should be trusting it to sleep? Why you ain't paused it or nothing? Absolutely. But with autosave and all these other stuff, I would rather just gamble. It's off. You can't turn it on with the buttons. You can't turn it on with this. You got to press this big old fat button up at the top. If I turn it back on, and I've done this already, left for like 2 hours, came back to it, turn it back on. Most of the time, let's see, because this is a live showing. I want my Elon breaking the Tesla Cybertruck glass moment too. But let's see what happens. We rolled the dice here. Let's see where we go. Let's turn it back on. Oh, controller disconnected because it turns the controllers off, the externals. But is this going to work? Oh, I got it on FPS mode. Let's turn this back on. Yes, we're back. It paused it, and we went back to the game. That's the biggest benefit to me to put on Bazite. And I can do it here. I just got to roll the dice. So I'm not going to put no Bazite on my stuff. I don't care to. And I don't think it's worth it. Not right now, anyway. Now, that was not sleep. That was hibernate. And you can go into your power options and switch it to hibernate. Sleep is broken. Can I run Crisis 3 on Ultra? I don't know, honestly. I think I have Crisis 3.
There has got to be a more pleasant way to slaughter my foes. Redouble. Richer. I'll fire the vitality. Inexorable.
Oh no! Get her! You got this. Just shoot. There we go. Death save. How does the new shaders on Minecraft work? I don't know. The last thing I haven't played Minecraft in forever. I think that, you know, I guess the biggest thing I would say there is if you are looking for like a specific thing, Ivan, I would just go on YouTube and look it up. The actual shaders and all that stuff, how it works with these consoles, I mean, or these handhelds, probably is similar to what any other handheld out there. So I'm assuming that it'll probably be okay. How do they run on the Legion? Yeah, I would probably, you had to look that up. I'm not sure on the Minecraft. Are you're not, you mean Minecraft, right? Not Microsoft. Like, that's what you're talking about, Minecraft. I don't have Minecraft. Oh, I do have Minecraft. I don't have it installed. And I never played Minecraft. So that's a tough one, Ivan. Fortnite? Yeah, Fortnite you'll be good. High settings, 100%. I'm almost certain of it. I think you might have to use software Lumen for your ray tracing and stuff, but it'll still look good. All right, let's stop this one and let's go and do let's quit to desktop. I seen a really good video, Ivan, of PlayStation and like I think who made it? Who made it? What's his name? Is it Retrotech? Jeez, I can't remember his name. But Retro Corpse. Is it Retro Corpse? He did a really good video on emulation on the Legion 2. And I would recommend watching his. Dang, is his name Retro Game Corpse? Yeah. And because he did a lot of emulation. It's called Emulation on the Legion Go is Beautiful by Retro Game Corpse. Do games download on the Legion while off? No. So in Hibernate it wouldn't work. In Sleep it wouldn't work. It would need to be on, but you can basically put it in a state where the screen's off and stuff like that. So as long as you go to your settings and make sure you change your power options, you should be fine. Just go to your power options, and then you can pick what you want it to do. Let me see. Edit power. Edit power. Why can't I find this? It's not on here. I'm not doing it on there. Hold on. No, you're not gonna be able to run no PS5 games on here, Ivan. That's above and beyond. Do games download? Well, you can run PS5 games. I'm just saying you probably wouldn't want to simulate any PS5 games on here. Or emulate, not simulate, emulate. Because we're in a generation now where this one can easily run PS5 games. So you just got to get the PC version. So you wouldn't want to emulate PS5. It can run PS5 games. You just got to get the PC version. Can you get a virus on this device if somebody else downloads stuff? Absolutely. Protect your stuff, King. Good question though. Let's see. Let's move on to the next one. Let's try Outlaws, and that'll be the last one because I'm gonna try to get Red Dead Redemption 2 off first, and then I'll just come back with a few more games. Outer Worlds 2 is one I wanted to try on here as well, so let's do Outlaws. This is a tough one to run, not gonna lie. Thomas, the FPS mode is pretty good. I've only used it on the previous Legion Go, so I didn't use it on this one yet. So I should probably take that back and just say I've liked Legion Go's FPS mode in the past. I haven't used it on here yet. I was gonna download Battlefield to try it. Which program, Ivan? Oh, you're talking about you're on a whole different tangent, Ivan. I love this intro. Is it gonna let me go? Oh. All right, let's look at settings. We got an HDR monitor on here. Vertical sync should be off. Should be on exclusive full screen. Should feel the screen. Ooh, I like that 21:9 though. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna do 21:9 by now. Well, let's not do that. Cinematic frame rate is unlocked. We got FSR 3 on here, which is good. But Intel XESS is always best for me at least. What is this? Upscaling is based on a fixed rendering. Base is upscaling on the base on the fixed rendering solution. Let's do bias. Let's do balance. Let's do apply. Wait, why is it? It's not. It won't let me do an exclusive full screen. Why won't it let me do an exclusive full screen? What's this asterisk next to it? Alright. Well, I don't like that because we'll leave it for now, but we'll see where we get with this. Let's see what we get here first. Okay, we're at 20 frames. That is bad. Let's go into these settings. Let's change some stuff around. They're already on low. What is this? I don't know what that is. This is the lowest everything can go. Jeez. Toggle the usage of shadow proxies, a less detailed geometry replacement. What? This game is cooking this mug. This one you probably need more juice. Gameplay. I mean, video. I think the only thing else that you can do is switch it down to performance. Can't do much else. That did nothing? Did it not take? For everything to be on low, something ain't right. For everything to be on low and it still be like this, something's off.
Prosperity. When you fight for the Empire, you fight for what matters most.
Something's wrong. I don't know what though. It won't let me go to exclusive full screen so I can change the resolution, which is pretty stupid. I don't know what the heck wrong with this stupid game. Let me see. Let me go to 10. Let me change this so that they have to update it. Import to this window. Let's go to performance. And let's see what that looks like. It doesn't feel like 22 though. What is up? What's going on? I mean, I can tell when I move the camera, but am I missing something? Is this thing broken? Hmm. Ultra performance. It's like this. It's not working. Like nothing's changing. Like the ultra performance doesn't think it's changing the resolution at all. Like nothing's changing. So there's something bugged with this one. I can't really see what it is, but if I'm looking at it from just a viewpoint, I'm thinking that it has something to do with this exclusive full screen mode. And I'm gonna try to tag it in there right now. And then yeah, it's just not gonna let me go to exclusive full screen. I don't know. This is so weird. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Hmm. Interesting. Quit the desktop. What? It's weird. Oh, it didn't like whatever I was doing. It didn't like it. Whatever happened, it didn't like it at all. It didn't like it one bit. But you know what? Let me show y'all why. I don't care. I don't care because you know sometimes, not all times, but sometimes it's just smarter to stream it. Where was we just playing? We was just playing Outlaws. Star Wars. I can't even get the thing to come up. Assassin's Creed. Oh, this is gonna take forever, ain't it? Oh, let me go to my library. And let me press B. Is it? What's the name? B? Yeah. Star Wars. Why they got the free demo? Where's the? There we go. Boom. Boom. Connecting. Pure cinema. Pure cinema. Watch that. Watch those. Watch that CPU and that GPU go down to zero. Pure cinema. Pure cinema. I don't know. Some of these games, bro, you just gotta let them have it. They not optimized properly. I don't know why Assassin's Creed Shadows was like that. I mean not Assassin's Creed. I don't know why Outlaws was like that. Assassin's Creed Shadows sit in that same ballpark, but I actually think you can have a good time with Shadows. On here, I tested that one yesterday as well. NZO. You can just go check out that video to see what it looks like and what I thought about it. But I'm gonna just show y'all this real quick and then I'm gonna hop off. If it'll load. Connecting. Everything want to give me an issue today. That's okay. I'm built for issues. Issues are fine. Next one I do is Red Dead Redemption 2. I probably look at Outer Worlds 2. We already did Ninja Gaiden 4. I want to do Avowed. I'm not gonna play that though, so I don't know if I want to download it, but I can do it anyway. I started it, but I haven't finished it. I hear a little birdie tells me that Baldur's Gate 3 is going to start to be an Xbox Play Anywhere. And that's the one game I bought on Xbox, like the last game I bought on Xbox. And I haven't finished it. But if it becomes Xbox Play Anywhere, I can now use the Xbox app and just download it, the PC version. So that's what I hear. And then I can finally beat that game because I never played it. So many games, so little time. And this is obviously bugged because it should have connected by now. Let's try it again. Oh, Ubisoft popped up and said, you got to sign in, didn't they? No, they didn't pop up. Are they asking me to? They're not asking me to do that. Ubisoft's so annoying, dude. It always do that. But I don't think it's gonna pop up. It should have connected by now. Steam. Well, remember I told you about the convenience of stuff and how stuff can take time? This is one of those times where I think I'm having my Elon moment where I thought, I just show him how to stream it. And it looks great. And it'll be fast. Now look at me. Now look at us. Now look at us. Ridiculous. I'm very surprised that it's still trying to connect. Let me just try a different game. I'm very surprised by that. And I think it's a Ubisoft thing, to be honest. I ain't trying to dog them out, but I think I think they're a little slow when it comes to their login and sign on. But it could just be that something's wrong with NVIDIA. GeForce Now. At this very moment in time where I'm trying to set up something. Last time they gave me a couple extra days on my subscription. We'll see. Let me exit out completely. Close. Does it say it's still running it? Still say it's running. Something was wrong with that app. I don't want to play Borderlands. This guy's playing. What? I'm not signing in right now. Ooh, you really grinding my gears, GeForce. He says, sign in, loser. I'm like, wait, I ain't had to sign in before. All right, let's go back to Star Wars. Outlaws. Out. Oops. I wonder if they gonna make me sign in. Don't make me sign in. Just let it happen. Ooh. Ubisoft just let me sign in? That ain't like you, UV. That ain't like you. Oh God, these fingerprints. Disgusting. Man, I got OCD. Skip. Skip. Now let's look at our settings, y'all. We got DLAA, graphics. We got them at an ultra. Ooh. Let's see how this run. Ultra settings on an OLED? Lenovo? Unheard of. Well, remember, we were just running at 20 FPS. 20 FPS. And it was not a good time. Oh boy. Right now we're sitting at 55. And I can say it is pretty smooth. Yeah. This is why I don't waste my time sometimes trying to min-max stuff. Because I have subscriptions and I have a PC. I can run anything I want at the settings I want without being compromised. So that middle ground where, you know, these companies suck at optimizing their games, I just leave it to the big grunts of it all. I wonder if I can show y'all the latency. Yeah, I can show y'all the latency. I gotta turn it back to regular mode though. Alright, but as you can see, when I move, it moves. If y'all ever heard that Ludacris song, it's the same thing. And latencies, this is why I say cloud gaming is so important, and it's going to be important in the future, because you can get quality levels of a 5080 on a small screen, Wi-Fi, and it still look good. So, anyways, that's some optimized settings for today. I will be back tomorrow with more. Yeah. Let me know what y'all want to see, and I'll try to incorporate it if I can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you boys and girls in the next one. Peace.